And why, in your view, is it important that the U.S. and the UN maintain these strong relations?
I think the UN provides an extraordinary platform for being able to bring together really critical issues and have a discussion that is fair. That allows voices to be heard that wouldn't otherwise be heard. And so I think that's important in terms of the leadership role too that the US wants to play as we move forward into a big era of addressing challenges and complexities for development. So it's important for us. It's important that multilateralism retains that we are a global village. We can only do things better together. And so for me, partnerships is a big part of that, and this is one platform and way to, I think, demonstrate that and show how it works.
And you mentioned the partnerships. How important are public-private partnerships to your work? Are you finding that they're increasingly more important or kind of less important these days?
Previously they've been much about sort of the corporate social responsibility. Now it's very clear that with the complexities and the nature of what we need to do is larger than any one person or entity to address. And so public-private partnerships are increasing and they're becoming much more innovative and interesting in terms of how they make impact on the ground. And I think that that's what we will work with over the next year or two with governments, with the private sector, also with civil society, because it's important that when we do this for people, that they see these partnerships with the dividends impacting people, and that it's not sort of a partnership between just government and the private sector to the exclusion of people.
Last question, you mentioned 2015. In the next 2 years, what are some of your concrete goals for looking forward?
I think the first is to maintain the ambition and the expectations of many that have joined us on this crusade of getting a good sustainable development agenda, and that will come to fruition in September 2014. It'll also come together at a time when we will have leaders speaking about climate change to try to make that deal real in 2015. And then as we move into 2015 is how we begin to embed this at the country level, so that once we have a robust agreement that is inclusive, that we can begin to implement it from the word go.